Front row, Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Briscoe. Gorgeous day here in Northern California. Green flag is out at Sonoma.
That's a great launch for Shane. See some contact back in the pack here. A lot of a chain reaction on the braking zone, rolling up to turn 2. Watching the cars now through turns 3 and 3A, up over the hill.
Right now, no problems out front. Shane Van Gisbergen with a 1.3-second lead over William Byron, Marty.
Adam Jr. mentioned that SVG was a little concerned about his car in practice. It wasn't the early part of the run that we're in right now that he was concerned with. It's the later part of the run and losing rear grip. He did mention a moment ago, I don't have a lot of confidence in the rear right now, but he's kind of managing it a little bit better. But Junior, it's crazy to me that SVG could be looking possibly at his 3rd win of the season if he can pull it off here at Sonoma today. That would make him the number 3 seed currently in the Cup Series playoffs coming up later this year. And they didn't have a win 5 weeks ago. So that begs the question, Junior, is it fair with the current system, the way it is in NASCAR, for a driver 27th in points to possibly be the number 3 seed? That's what Shane Van Gisbergen would be as of now.
Meanwhile, Bell from 10th to 6th early in the race, Alan.
And they're liking their road course package this year. Of course, they won at COTA, finished 2nd in Mexico City. Not a great race last week in Chicago, but Adam Stevens was one of many crew chiefs, Christopher Bell's crew chief, who told me how surprised they were with what they planned on coming here with. They show up yesterday in practice, and the track was far more looser and far slower than they had anticipated. So that's what they were working on throughout the night. Both Bell and all his JGR teammates, like Chase Briscoe there in the 19. Everyone taken a bit by surprise by how much this track had changed over 1 year.
Yeah, Stevie, we've seen Chase Elliott crack the top 10 after qualifying 13th. Not surprising to his crew chief, Alan Gustafson. He said with the lack of grip and amount of fall off for this tire, it reminds us of the old Sonoma before the repave, and that plays to my driver's hand because he never overdrives the tire. He just came on the radio and said the balance is good, just trying to keep the rear tires on it.
So the 88 of SVG, down the S's right here, he will have to decide. And then if he stays out, I think the 24 is committed. He's so far back. Let's see what the 88 does this time. Left turn as we watch 88 pit behind him, the 24. That's the next story. 24-19, will they follow the 88 on pit road?
88 of Shane Van Gisbergen started on the pole strong to begin this race, and here he is making his stop under green, 2 to go on the stage, Marty.
Yeah, Adam, you know, it's funny. I talked to Stephen Doran about this last week. He said at Chicago, if we were in a position to get a playoff point, we wanted it. He told me today, this week here at Sonoma, we cannot give up the track position. It's not worth the playoff point. SVG, just like everybody else, no rear grip in the car, so 4 fresh Goodyear tires before the end of stage 1.
Seeing our pylon.
Are you ready?
Byron made his pit stop. You saw there Briscoe did as well.
There you see those 2 on pit road trying to get to the end. SVG exits pit road up the hill. Here's the 1 of Chastain, who's the leader of the race.
So think about that. The 88 pitted, and he's going to rejoin in 2nd. Chastain is on pace to do that. Another car worth talking about, though. He's 21 seconds back. Look at the pylon. 3rd place, Bubba Wallace. We keep talking about the playoff situation. Bubba Wallace qualified poorly. This is finding a win inside this race here today. If he can hold on the last little bit, this is going to be a big thing as you see the 1 wins the stage.
Left side at your door.
Dropped a tire off. There he is, bottom of the screen. Look at the bright yellow glove. He's on the rumble strips.
He just kind of gets squeezed maybe a little bit by the 19. As the 19's trying to get left to be able to set up the turn into 4. Just kind of put Blaney a little bit off track and gathered it in though. Usually you see those cars spin out. Got a lot of contact down there in turn 1 and 10 on the live shot. Guys bouncing off each other's bumpers. There you see Blaney getting squeezed. You won't appreciate that from Briscoe.
would say the temperature has changed inside the 12 since we went green, right? Plenty of motivation there. Byron hanging with SVG.
16th around.
And man, Allmendinger was top 5 after they had the early slide, and he's off track.
Yeah, that's out of turn 2. Saw a lot of cars get spun around there in practice. Alan, what you got on the 12? Well, Ryan Blaney has recovered nicely since getting tagged on that restart, but he has not forgotten what happened. He had a message for Chase Briscoe over his team radio. Listen.
You can go tell the 19 to be ready if I ever get back to him. That was
Trying to handle those emotions. Ryan Blaney only 2 spots now behind Chase Briscoe. Briscoe shouldn't be losing too much. Ryan Blaney right there.
Think of the emotion for the 99, right? He's won here before, but then he comes here looking for a ride for next year. It's been announced that he will not return to Trackhouse. Chastain, his Trackhouse teammate. Oh, man!
Suarez goes around. This is turn 11. Bowman trying to take advantage and drive through.
Wow. His own teammate. It was a stack up, obviously not on purpose. I'm going to have to take another look at it, whether Logano kind of checks Suarez up.
I think we need the point. It's close enough we can get him without hurting him too much.
Oh, I like this. So now they kind of turn the valve on to the 88 and see if you can pit and win the stage. This is going to be a little bit of a precursor for what we see Ken, the 88, running down with only a lap to go.
Well, it's also a little bit of a role reversal, because if you go back to 2021, Larson won stage 2 and then won the race. In fact, he swept the stages. It's kind of unheard of, but here is SVG, made his pit stop contact as they come up the hill to 3A.
Larson's got to fight back because he knows this is the point, but I just don't know if he has the tires to fight with.
Third career stage win, Shane Van Gisbergen. And he won a stage earlier this year at Mexico City, went on to win the race. Front row for the restart to begin this final stage, Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Briscoe.
52 to go. Everyone needs a pit stop. Just win, you can make it. They go about 40 on fuel. A lot of decisions.
Here are the drivers in the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone.
That's a really good launch right there by the 19 at Briscoe. SVG is going to be in a great spot, though, at the top of the hill. But still, first time he's really had a battle side by side out of turn 2. Now the 19 at Briscoe's on the inside, the preferred line. How aggressive does he get? Shane's going to be on the inside now. Turn 3A going to take the spot away.
This track has been racy today. I mean, Van Gisbergen has been in control out front. But really behind. Oh, look at this. Sideways. There goes Blaney.
Blaney's off in the dirt.
Contact with Busher.
Into the barrier.
Roll if you can.
Oh, he's high-sided this. He's stuck. Not going to get that 12 car out of there. The 23's around out of turn 2.
Caution is out. First one for incident today. Third yellow of the afternoon.
The 11 of Antlin. His day continues to get worse.
Front row just like the last time. Van Gisbergen, the control car next to Chase Briscoe. Here they come to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone.
A little bit better launch right here for the 88 of SVG up the hill.
Fill the side door.
29 laps left here at Sonoma Raceway. The first of the top 5 cars coming to pit road. Chris Buescher, who again said does not want any changes. He's going to go to fresh Goodyear tires here, and he will obviously be able to make it to the end of the race and have a little tire advantage, Danielle, over those who pitted earlier.
Reddick is coming in for his scheduled stop, running 10th. He's complaining on the radio that he is really tight. We'll see if Billy Scott can make some adjustments and get him back up there looking for that first win of the season.
Yeah, calling it right up the middle here for Steven Doran. When they saw the 19 pit, to your point, Steve, they said, now we're going to come down pit road. We saw the off-track excursion for SVG a little bit earlier. He said to the team, I'm such an idiot. Said that was totally my fault. But 4 fresh Goodyear tires going on for Shane Van Gisbergen, who has led all but 7 laps to this point with 26 to go.
Get a good acceleration out right here, be right on this bumper, and here he goes into the braking zone.
Big win.
Michael McDowell knows now the the best thing he can do is not slow himself down. Right. His plan is to try to run this long into a top 10 finish. So don't race the 88 or do anything that's actually going to cost both of you time unnecessarily.
His body weight and the inertia crushed that steering wheel. Luckily, he was okay. He was back in the gym working out on Monday and Tuesday. I asked his crew chief, Billy Flord.
He's got a wheel coming out, Danielle. Danielle, he's lost a wheel. You saw the wheel nut come off. We saw a wheel nut come off that car going through turn 3, and so the wheel finally leaves the vehicle, and everybody's trying to avoid.
And there's the caution.
It's going to roll down the hill here into turn 4.
Green light's open, bottom right of your screen. So this is the choice. What do you do? Last minute. Look at Briscoe. I love it. Briscoe, pit. Oh, I want to pit.
Chase Elliott's coming.
I love it. Come get tires.
Draws nearly the whole field with him.
McDowell, Brad Keselowski, Ty Gibbs, a whole bunch of drivers coming down. I will say, there's going to be some insurance. You're going to get a restart, say 12 laps to go. But tires mean so much.
SVG with a great launch through the gears.
Left side door. Still there.
Oh, the 17 gets a little loose there. He's going to have company. Seatbelt to the inside now, on the outside. Seatbelt trying to switch it up, cross him over for the braking zone in turn 4.
Back behind him, Zane Smith racing Hocevar. The balance of old tires versus new tires, and those drivers trying to come through. And do they have time to get there?
Big stack up there. Coffee, nice spot.
4's around.
Yeah,
43's around. Big contact. Noah Gragson gets ran into. I think that was the maybe possibly an orange car. I couldn't tell who it was. He's got big damage
with the in-season challenge too. Front row, 7 to go. He's in control with Chase Briscoe to his left. Time to settle it in wine country.
Draws even right there. Briscoe up the hill.
Turn 2, and he's right there.
A little bit of contact. He's going to fight hard to try to stay on the inside for turn 3. But now Shane has the inside for 3A in turn 4. The 19 tries to do a crossover, can't get the power down. Now 3 wide. Stenhouse has a little trouble right there. Oh, Stenhouse around. Stenhouse into the tire barrier. Bounces off the tire barrier. Can he get the car started? Probably going to be a yellow because they have to work on that tire pack.
Might even turn red.
6th caution of the day. A little money in the bank. Collect on that interest here. Taking a chance. Putting themselves in position. Do they have time to get there? Will this be the final restart? SVG getting a shot from behind by Christopher Bell. Here we go one more time.
Contact between the 19 and the 88 up the hill. More contact right there.
SVG runs him wide a little bit. Dirt for Briscoe. Down to turn 3. Shane Van Gisbergen has the lead. And when I say 2 seconds, I'm talking about Van Gisbergen back to Chase Elliott on those pressure tires. Briscoe in between.
Oh, the 9's off in the gravel. The 20's got to come back by him right here.
That is huge for Shane Van Gisbergen.
It absolutely is. I think he has enough car to stay out front. The only question was the tires, but now that he's lost the spot, McDowell behind him is coming as well.
I don't know what the phrasing is in New Zealand for woodshed, but that's where SVG is taking them today. It's a road course runaway. Shane Van Gisbergen dominates and wins Sonoma.
You are unbelievable, man. Awesome job, boys. Awesome job. What a run we're on.
Shane Van Gisbergen hits him right between the eyes. Leads 97 laps. Starts on the pole, wins the stage, and claims victory for the 2nd consecutive week. Fastest driver to reach 4 Cup wins since Parnelli Jones Riverside 1967. It's remarkable what this guy is doing. 36 years old from Auckland, New Zealand. Where did he come from? Wins in his first ever Cup start. Opened the door to run Xfinity full-time last year. And just like in his rookie campaign in Xfinity, his rookie year in Cup, he's gone 3 straight on the road, and he's going to burn it down in his first Cup start here in wine country. Another fun celebration coming, Marty.
Adam, we're running out of superlatives for the Kiwi, Shane Van Gisbergen. Another masterclass. 3 wins in the last 5 weeks. And you mentioned tying that record from Jeff Gordon. And he proves every week as well. Not only is he a generational talent on the road and street courses, got a pretty good leg too. That one's a big one today. Not quite to the grandstands, but that's okay when you put on a performance like that.